So in Jira, you have the option to create dashboards, and these dashboards are great because uh, you can you can have different gadgets, different different small blocks to show you some information. And people use dashboards to do a lot of wonderful things, but in Jira there is a slight problem. When you create a dashboard, you are the owner, or each and every dashboard will have one user who will be the owner, and only that user will be able to modify the dashboard. So it is it is definitely not ideal, because sometimes you may want to have multiple people editing or having this ability to modify that dashboard. Now, this was, of course, a question on the community today, multiple owners for dashboards. So the question is from Fran Max, and Fran is asking, we have dashboards we need to manage and update regularly. It is extremely limiting to have only one owner or one user who can edit them. How can we allow dashboards to be edited by more than one user? So, Fran, you cannot. This is not really a possibility. And I believe if so, I'm looking at this response from Callum Carly, I guess. So he or she, I guess, shared this link called however there is an open feature request. So this is something great, because if you're looking for a new feature and if you think that feature is really missing and you need that feature, you should always try to raise this as a feature request. So you can always go to jira.atlassian.com. So yes, Atlassian also I mean, they have their own Jira instance where you can go and report bugs and issues, and maybe you can suggest for a feature request. So this particular feature request or suggestion is allow shared filters and dashboards to be edited by a group, and right now it is in progress, so hopefully it will come. So it says that the development team is currently working on this issue, so it might come, I guess, in near future. Let us see. But in the meantime, what you can do is, of course, you cannot really have two people modifying the same workflow. But if you look at if you look at this dashboard, and I think it is probably good if someone who is new to Jira, I think it is very important to understand how it works, especially dashboards. So this is of course a simple dashboard, but I wanted to show you this option here called edit and share. So if you click on the edit and share, you can of course give access to other people. If you want, you can make this dashboard available, and you can share it with a project, or maybe a group. But you're the owner. So the person who was the owner, only that user can modify. So if you also go to the dashboard here, if you just search for share dashboards, and you can of course do that if you're admin, not any other user. So if you think you need this dashboard to be edited by someone else, so you can actually ask your your not project but your Jira administrator to change the ownership. So you have this option here to change the owner for a specific dashboard. But of course, at any given point, you can only have one user. There are some other possibilities which are of course not really ideal. What you can also do is you can have like shared user, like a dashboard. Like usually when we are doing some automation in Jira, we suggest that there should be one service account, and that service account will be responsible for doing automations, running scripts, for example. Maybe you can create one service account user for maybe reporting, like that all the reports will be owned by this specific user, and whenever you have to change the ownership, you can log into that user. If you have, by the way, on server, if you have a script now for Jira, you can actually switch to a user, which is of course a feature in script now for Jira. I always talk about script now for Jira to talk about, of course, the capabilities of wonderful things that you can do on the server version using script now for Jira. So on server, of course, you have more flexibility, and apart from, of course, using the inbuilt dashboards, this is one area where I would again recommend EasyBI. So you can have EasyBI dashboard, and you can basically have more permissions on those reports or dashboards if you want. So that is all I wanted to talk about in this video. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and you learned something new today. Thank you very much.